Hello friends, this is Dicky Chadda from Astro Healer channel. I had promised you that I will be uploading a video which is a trailing video of yesterday where I spoke about Mars, Mangal, on the 30th of October shall go retrograde. I have given the impact that will be on a global level, but then I promised you that I shall be talking about each Lagna and Rashi as well. So here I am. Once again, I'll repeat, it's happening on the 30th of October at in the evening at around 6:20. It will go retrograde in the sign of Gemini and it will stay retrograde for a short time till 13th of November, after which it will move into the sign of Taurus. Still, it is retrograde, and Mars, as you all know, represents vitality in you, physical strength, stamina, dedication, willpower, motivation to do anything in life. It also represents military power, soldier, warrior, weapons, builders, engineers, real estate people, and also surgeons. Mars is also associated with or a significator of lands, real estate, technology, surgeons, and engineering. Now let's see how this is going to impact each and every Lagna and each and every sign. The first sign is Aries. For the sign of Aries, Mars rules your first house and the 8th house, and now it is going to traverse also will get retrograde in the 3rd house. Being retrograde, it is looking at your 6th house, 9th house, and the 10th house. So Mars retrograde in Gemini will make you very aggressive. The first thing, your communication would be very harsh. So you have to keep yourself under check, take control of yourself, because words spoken by you could possibly may harm some relations also. Also avoid getting indulged into any dispute, and especially don't be a third party to any dispute. If you are into a business, you might have to face some challenges at work. Work pressure will cause you mental stress, and if you put your efforts, if self efforts are there, then I can see good monetary gains coming to you while Mars is retrograde. The next sign is Taurus. For Taurus, it rules the 7th house and the 12th house and shall be in the 2nd house retrograde. Looking at the 5th house, 8th house, and the 9th house. Here, the retrogression of Mars in your 2nd house will make you very straightforward, blunt with your communication. You can get into some clashes, fights even at home, so be a little careful. Not a very fruitful time for people who are into romance. Could be that you are very possessive, and your possessive nature, your harsh words can spoil relationships. You would go on for short trips, travels, and these travels may exhaust you, so be a bit careful. If you are living abroad, this is a good time of earning money. So if you are abroad, away from your home country, then it's a very good time for you. People who are working for multinational company also would be benefited during this time of retrogression. Next sign is Gemini. For Gemini, it rules the 6th house and the 11th house and shall be in the Lagna itself. From Lagna, it is looking at the 4th house, 7th house, and the 8th house. Completely take charge of your health. Drive very carefully. Chances of accidents can be seen. Keep your anger and even your ego under control. Otherwise, this may create some fights, especially with fights with relatives, relationships, and so on. Romance would be there. Love would be there in your life. Pay attention to your spouse's health as well, because maybe he or she will go through a physical discomfort. If you are planning to go on a trip, postpone it for some time if possible. Not a good time for buying vehicle or property. Next, Cancer. For Cancer, it rules the 5th house and the 10th house and shall be going retrograde in the 12th house. So 12th house, Mars getting retrograde and looking at the 3rd house, 6th house and the 7th house. People who are working for multinational company, MNCs, or associated with import export, or you are working for a foreign company, or any way you are associated with foreign transactions, it's a very good time for you. There would be expenses on a very higher side, and that may cause some stress to you. You may even face some problems with your electrical items at home, even kitchen appliances, cooking stoves. Be very careful. And also take care of your health. Your health may not be very sound, so you need to take care of that as too. Next sign is Leo. For Leo, it rules the 4th house and the 9th house and shall go retrograde in the 11th house. From 11th house, it is looking at your 2nd house, 5th house and 6th house. In which case, you might get financial benefits from several projects that you are projects with you. If you're planning to buy a vehicle or a home, you may be successful. Your courage, your stamina, your valor will increase, but do not get overconfident about anything or you may face problem. There will be several opportunities coming your way, and if opportunities are good enough for you, grab it and move forward in life. Next is Virgo. For Virgo, it rules the 3rd house and the 8th house and will go retrograde in the 10th house, looking at the 1st house, 4th house and the 5th house. Here, your commitment towards your work shall be there. It also shows that work pressure would demand you to put more efforts. You may get exhausted also, but go on, do your best. Take care of your mother's health and also maintain good relationship with her, not that you get into any dispute. There are chances of success in competitive exams if you are appearing for a competitive exams. Next sign is Libra. For Libra, Mars rules the 2nd house and the 7th house and shall be in the 9th house retrograded now. Looking at the 12th house, 3rd house and the 4th house. You may have some clashes with your mentor, guru, or even your father. You are advised to listen to them, take their advice, which will prove very beneficial for you. For those people who are single, may get some proposals to get married, and you may even tie a knot. On professional front, I see that you will face some obstacles, some hindrances in whatever you're currently doing, all the assignments which are there with you. Just be on the front, take all the challenges head on, and you will be successful. Next is Scorpio. For Scorpio, it rules the 1st house and the 6th house and shall be going retrograde in the 8th house. From 8th house, it is looking at your 11th house, 2nd house and the 3rd house. In which case, certain events will take place in your life. Certain happenings will happen. You have to be very careful with your health. Don't ignore your health. Otherwise, you may cause trouble to you. Drive very safely. Chances of injuries and accidents are there. You may also face some problems or conflicts with your romantic partner. There may be delays in completion of your of work that is with you. Stay away from any type of arms, weapons, sharp instruments and so on. If you're trying to get a surgery during this time, try to avoid it if it is possible. Next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, it rules the 5th house and the 12th house and shall go retrograde in the 7th house. From 7th house, it will look at your 10th house, 1st house and the 2nd house. Mars retrograde will make you very aggressive, dominating in relationship. It may try to cause some unnecessary ego clashes and some conflicts, arguments, disagreement with partners. Put extra attention towards your married life. Married life may have some issues. Professionally, success is there for you, there's no doubt about it, but take care of your health. Your health needs attention. Next is Capricorn. For Capricorn, it rules the 4th house and the 11th house and shall go retrograde in the 6th house. From 6th house, it is looking at your 9th house, 12th house and the 1st house. If you have been trying to get admission into a foreign university for a long time, this is the time you will sure shot you will get it. If you are if you are into some litigation, some court cases, then the outcome is going to be favorable for you. You are advised to pay attention towards your health. Your health may be a little, so keep a check on your diet, do some meditation, do some yoga, that will help you. Next is Aquarius. For Aquarius, it rules the 3rd house and the 10th house and shall be going retrograde in the 5th house. From 5th, it is looking at the 8th house, 11th house and the 12th house. If you are a student, you may have issues with your concentration. You may face some obstacles. You may feel a lack of, feel lethargic. You won't feel like studying. You have to pull up your socks. Take care of your children or child's health and education both. If you are into a relationship, there could be conflicts with your partner. You are advised to watch your words spoken and don't try to be very dominating over the other person, because then it may lead to some complications. Now let us talk about the last sign, Pisces. For Pisces, Mars rules your 2nd house and the 9th house. Now it is going retrograde in the 4th house, from where it is looking at your 7th house, 10th house and the 11th house. Pay attention to your mother's health at the first place. Also, there might be some differences between you and your mother. Possibility of change of residence, change of workplace, some transfer. If you are planning or making a property related deal, try to postpone it. This is not a good time for that. If you may experience lack of domestic happiness, comfort during this retrogression of Mars in the sign of Gemini. So friend, this was all about Mars retrogression and its impact on different Lagna and different Rashi. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you so much. Take care.